Insane tricks to mess with people's minds. 1. Keep talking. If someone interrupts you, just keep talking as if they hadn't said anything. They might feel awkward and stop interrupting you. 2. Fake confusion. Respond to something they say with, "Wait, what?" and then ask a completely unrelated question. They'll be confused and might laugh at the absurdity. 3. Ask random questions. Mid-conversation, ask something random like, "If you could have dinner with any fictional character, who would it be?" This can shift the conversation into a fun and unexpected direction. 4. Mimic their tone. If they're speaking in a serious tone, start mirroring it in a silly way. They may find it amusing and join in on the playful tone. 5. Use non-sequiturs. Slip in an absurd statement like, "I once saw a dinosaur at the grocery store," during a serious conversation. This can lighten the mood and spark laughter. 6. The slow response. After they finish speaking, pause for an exaggeratedly long time before responding. They may feel a mix of anticipation and confusion, leading to laughter. 7. Constantly ask what. When they speak, repeatedly say what, even though you heard them clearly. They may become increasingly frustrated or amused by your persistence. 8. Agree too much. Respond to everything they say with extreme agreement like, "Absolutely. And that's exactly why we should ride a unicycle to work." This can create a humorous atmosphere and may lead them to question your sincerity. 9. The fake story. Start telling an outrageous story, then abruptly end it with, "But that's why I never trust squirrels." They'll likely laugh at the absurd punchline. 10. The name game. Start calling them by the wrong name during the conversation and act surprised when they correct you. They may find it funny or slightly annoying depending on their mood. 11. Over-explain simple concepts. Take a simple idea and make it overly complicated, confusing them in the process. This can create a humorous confusion and lead to laughter. 12. Switch topics abruptly. Change the subject suddenly to something completely off-topic, like, "Have you ever thought about how clouds are just fluffy water?" They might be caught off guard and react with confusion or laughter. 3. The dramatic pause. After they say something, dramatically pause and look contemplative, making them think you're pondering something deep. They might think you're considering something serious, only to realize it's playful. 14. Play with volume. Speak softly, then suddenly shout a random word to catch them off guard. This can create surprise and laughter. 15. Say, "I heard you," and repeat. After they finish speaking, say, "I heard you," and then repeat something completely unrelated. They'll be perplexed and may laugh at your randomness. 16. The mysterious gesture. Point behind them and say, "Look at that." They'll turn around, creating a moment of confusion and amusement. 10. Incessant repetition. Repeat their last word or phrase in a funny way for emphasis. This can become a humorous inside joke between you two. Change your accent. Randomly switch to a different accent mid-conversation. They might be surprised and amused by your sudden change. 19. Use a random word. Slip a completely unrelated word into your conversation and act like it's totally normal. They'll likely be puzzled, sparking curiosity and laughter. Team, pretend to misunderstand. If they say something straightforward, act like you misunderstood it in a hilarious way. This can lead to a fun back and forth as they try to clarify. 21. Talk in riddles. Respond to their questions with riddles that don't make much sense. They may enjoy trying to figure out your nonsensical responses. 22. Confuse directions. If they ask for directions, give them the most convoluted and unnecessary route. They might become confused, which can lead to laughter when you clarify. 23. Dramatically overreact. When they say something ordinary, react as if it's the most shocking news ever. They'll find your overreaction funny and may laugh along. 24. Fictional facts. Share a made-up fact about a well-known person and see how long they believe it. They might be taken in by your story and then amused when they find out it's fake. 25. Pretend to lose your memory. Act like you've completely forgotten what you were talking about halfway through. They may be confused and amused as they try to jog your memory. 26. Misinterpret their emotions. If they seem upset, insist they're just excited and need to calm down. This can create a humorous confrontation as they clarify their feelings. 27. The mysterious item. Bring up an object and insist it has a bizarre backstory, even if it doesn't. They'll be intrigued and amused by your creativity. 8. Make up quotes. Attribute ridiculous quotes to famous people and see if they buy it. They may laugh at the absurdity and question the authenticity. 29. Pretend to be an expert. Claim you're an expert on a random subject like left-handed gardening and go on a ridiculous tangent. This can lead to a hilarious discussion as they try to keep up with your nonsense. 30. Incorporate celebrity news. Bring up a recent celebrity event as if it directly affects your conversation, regardless of relevance. They may be confused but entertained by the randomness. These tricks should create a fun and playful atmosphere, so enjoy the laughter and keep things light-hearted. A book for 50